Perfect
Okay.
Turd Podcast, episode 86, Lamar, Baby Oopsie, chapter 1.
Joe, I think we need to have a big discussion about how inanimate objects can be scary. We did Willy's Wonderland,
Yep.
and that brought back memories of me being kind of scared of the Chuck E. Cheese monsters. And then we go to this movie, and that is continued. Definitely. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, so this is the new movie by Full Moon Features.
Mm-hmm.
But it has a big history, and we had to look it up a little bit, right? We had to go back to the Demonic Toys series. There's a
Yes.
whole universe, apparently, of Demonic Toys versus Doll Man versus Puppet Master.
Yes.
So, and that's where this movie comes from. So, before we talk about this movie, let's briefly talk about the backstory of who Baby Oopsie is.
Okay, so we go to Demonic Toys, which is a bunch of people that get trapped in a warehouse that pretty much get eaten by a bunch of toys. There's Baby Oopsie. There's a crazy Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
There's
like a bear.
A bear.
Some kind of
and
bear.
what else? There's one. There's another one, isn't there?
There's just like a little robot toy, but he can
That's
shoot
it. The
with
robot
lasers.
toy that shoots lasers.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another one. So yeah, and Baby Oopsie is one of those. But this baby, it can talk, but it makes very mean statements
Yeah,
to
it's a
everybody that
wisecracker.
it comes to. Yes, it's a wisecracking baby. I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I liked
talk
it
about
too.
that in the review. Yeah. So
Yeah, so that's like the classic rundown. It's basically just like a demon that's trapped. And he's
yes,
trying to get out, and he can control toys.
yes,
And then then there's Demonic Toys 2, which went off the rails. And then some of the other ones I haven't seen yet, but I think we get the basic premise of what's going on with the toys.
yes, we do. Yes.
And that brings us to the new Baby Oopsie,
Oh boy.
which I
Man, oh,
really
man.
like the setup of this movie.
We got to talk about it because I feel like this is kind of like a blend of like a horror and a John Waters movie, like how they cast people, the setting and everything like that. Because, well, we'll get into the story. It's a woman. She's just a bigger woman, and she's lonely. She's living with, who is she living with? Like her stepmom?
Her stepmom, and then they rent out rooms to people and stuff.
And she likes dolls. That's her escape from real life. And she is obsessed with them. And then one day she gets Baby Oopsie all
Yeah.
messed up, and she fixes the baby up.
Not only is she obsessed, she actually has almost like a YouTube channel that's like adult, like she's quasi famous. Let's say this: she's famous amongst the lonely people. Is the
That's
way they
what's-
make it seem.
Yeah, and it's like she doesn't like any of her fans for some reason. I guess she wants to make it into the big time with dolls.
Yeah.
But like, because she has like the mailman is like, yeah, I watch your show. And she's like, just get out of my face. And then she has like a friend that she calls, well, I guess it's not her friend. The other person calls her his best friend. She's like, ugh, I don't like you either. And it's kind of like, it's your audience. So
Yeah. I actually really like that setup of the character and that
It is
she has a
good.
doll channel and everything. I thought that was pretty good. That was
Yes.
smart.
Yeah, it really it shows like she's you kind of feel sorry for her, but then you see the creepy side of her too, because she has these. Well, we aren't going to spoil it. She doesn't like her job, and I can understand that because she works at a call center. So yeah,
Yeah.
oof.
Yeah, and also, so Baby Oopsie shows up. You know, she puts it back together like you said, and then of course Baby Oopsie does what Baby Oopsie does. And then that's
Yes.
basically the end of chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say about Baby Oopsie, I like the character. Like we said, it's a wisecracking baby doll.
Yes.
I guess in this movie, the only thing I'll say is like it's not as articulated as it was in the first movie. The actual prop itself.
Yeah.
But you know, okay.
I still like the idea of a toy baby killing people. I don't know why. Maybe that's the sick part of me too, but I was just like, and it's just like how they shot it and everything like that. It's kind of like grungy and everything,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really, if you're into it, it doesn't turn you off. It's more like, yeah, this is my type of thing, a baby killing people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I was just like, wow, this is kind of nasty, but it's engaging as well.
Oh boy.
I like Willy's Wonderland as well, so yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
the more you know about a person, I don't know.
Yeah, forget all that zombie crap. We've seen that, vampires,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Toys killing people.
Another cool thing about this movie is Full Moon Features filmed it at the Full Moon Manor. It's their new kind of house that they got a hold of, and I guess they're going to be doing a lot of their productions there. And it actually really works well for this setup and everything, and the set design and everything. It works pretty well.
It really, I don't know, some movies can be a little too Hollywood because, of course, that's where they shoot everything. This is a real lived-in setting.
Yeah.
So it looks like a small town and everything like that. It looks like an industrial town or whatever. So it's a different change of pace. And I know we've talked about this behind the scenes. I think we're going to see more of that since Hollywood isn't like stranglehold on everything. So you're probably going to see more productions, not just Full Moon, but just different places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another little clever thing that just stuck with me was, I guess throughout the series, they take little jabs at other doll movies, which was pretty cool. In the original, they took a little jab at Chucky. And in this one, they did a little jab at Annabelle. And I thought that was a good little thing, little something to put in there.
You might as well start some beef. I mean, how many inanimate haunted movies are there? I mean, come on. Let's just start some controversy and everything like that.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
All right. So for part one so far, because there's the cutoff. So for part one, what do you think so far? What's the rating so far?
Gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
But I will say this. I feel like I'm gonna give part 2 a 5 because things kind of get ramped up at the end. Because Baby Oopsie just goes off the rails. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right there. I'm gonna say 3.5. I'm enjoying the setup.
Yeah.
And like you said, now we're at the point where it's about to ramp up, it seems. So they did take their time with the setup.
Yes.
And which is good. So I'm enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to part 2. It should be a lot of fun. So yeah, 3.5 for me.
Cool beans.
So far, so good. We'll see where it goes. So that's Baby Oopsie, Chapter 1. I guess that wraps us up.
Yes, it does.
All right. Peace.
Deuces.